Hey guys, I hope you all are doing well. This episode is in relation to how I managed to crack every single articleship interview that I attended. All the articleship interviews that I attended were in relation to the field of stat audit. This was because right after my results came in Feb 2022 in relation to my December 21 attempt, I made up my mind that I wanted to do my articleship in stat audit for three reasons. The first reason being that stat audit is a very diverse field. It gives you the opportunity to explore variety of subjects like financial management, direct tax, indirect tax, a bit of costing, and a lot of financial reporting and audit. The second reason being that people colloquially refer to a CA as an auditor. And at the end of 3 years of my articleship and post qualification, if I've not done audit practically, then what's the point? The third reason being that I wanted to know what the other fields comprised of before entering into specialization, because I felt that articleship was too early to specialize in. So my first interview was scheduled with Grant Thornton. So I cracked my interview with Grant Thornton and I also received the offer letter, but I did not accept the offer letter because I wanted to give it a shot in one of the big fours. Then I got an interview call from PwC. The first round was in relation to an aptitude test. I cleared it. Then I had a manager round for the technical interview and I cleared that as well. Then I had the partner round that went well as well. But there was a bit of delay in the receipt of my offer letter, which is why I gave it a shot in Deloitte as well for the interview. The first round in Deloitte was a group discussion, which I cracked. The second round was in relation to technical interview, similar to what I had in PwC. And the third round was in a partner round, which I also cracked. But before the offer letter in Deloitte could come out, I received the offer letter from PwC, which is why I joined PwC. And in relation to the other big fours, I got a call from KPMG, but I did not attend the interview because I had already got selected in PwC and I accepted the offer letter. And in relation to Ernst & Young, I did not get a call from them. So this was how my interviews went and this is how I cracked them. So some of the tips I used to crack them were as follows. First thing, be strong in your fundamentals. That is accountancy and advanced accountancy. And I think in the new scheme, you don't have accountancy separately as a subject. It is advanced accountancy. Be strong with all your accounting standards as to why they are even there. Like for example, the logic behind AS22 as a concept, like why is there even something called deferred tax? Then AS10 as a concept, property, plant, equipment, your AS2 inventories, like when should your stores and spares be inventories, when should they be taken to property, plant, equipment. So these are some things. And then your AS29 provisions. So these are some of the standards that your interviewer would like to ask you on. AS9 revenue recognition is again an interviewer favorite. Then your standards on auditing. I think if you want to go into the stat audit domain, standards on auditing are your bread and butter. Like for example, SA 700 series is a go-to question for any interviewer because he wants to know how technical you are with audit report, because ultimately you end up doing the audit, but you give your opinion wrong. All that's done is gone waste and it's all in the bin right there. And there's no point in doing that, right? And your interviewer would expect you to know Caro as well. So in my time, there was a transition from Caro 2016 to Caro 2020. There were additional clauses added in Caro 2020 and the interviewer asked me what were those clauses, why were they added, etc. etc. So first thing first, be technical about your subjects. If it's a stat audit interview, be technical with audit and advanced accountancy. Second thing, also be updated on your taxes. Doesn't mean that the interviewer is not going to ask you any questions in tax just because it's a stat audit interview. You will be asked a couple of questions here and there in taxes as well. And have the answer to your questions like why stat audit, why CA, why not a big four, or why not a mid-sized firm, or why a big four. So these are some of the questions that an interviewer would love to ask you because he would want to understand your perspective as well, because at the end of the day, it's not just about being technical, it's about having clarity in what you're doing. And clarity comes only when you have answers to the questions and the interviewer would really want to dig into it. And the third thing being that display a lot of confidence. I'm really sure that confidence is not a one-day affair. It will take a lot of time to come. And for that, you need to practice either in front of the mirror or in front of your friends or your parents. Give mock interviews, speak with confidence, greet them, speak confidently, like rehearse a couple of times, but don't over rehearse because it might lead to a scenario wherein you're not being natural, you're being fake, you're faking your accent, which is again not the right thing to do because the interviewer is obviously going to know that you're not being yourself. So these are three things which I followed, which really worked in my favor. Is there anything else you would like to add in the comments? Go for it, add it there. And what video do you want next? Comment it down, guys. I will do it right away. Thank you. Cheers. Take care. Keep learning. Keep growing. Cheers. Bye-bye.